You know what's strange? The older we get, the more people start telling us to let go. Take it easy. You've earned your rest. Just enjoy what's left. It sounds kind, but underneath those words is something quiet and dangerous. Because when you start giving up the things that make you you, life doesn't just slow down, it begins to fade. But it doesn't have to. Growing older isn't the end of the story. It's the chapter where you finally decide how the story is told. There are 7 things you should never give up, no matter your age. They are the difference between simply living and feeling alive. Let's start with the first, the one that keeps every other part of you burning. 1. Never give up your sense of purpose. The day most people retire, something subtle changes. No alarm clock, no deadlines, no expectations. At first, it feels like freedom, but soon, the quiet starts to feel heavy. You wake up wondering, what now? Purpose isn't about a paycheck. It's about pull. It's the reason you still want to open your eyes every morning. Studies show that older adults who find purpose, even in simple routines, have sharper minds, stronger hearts, and longer lives. But you don't need science to feel it. You already know that every time you do something that matters, the world seems a little brighter. Maybe your purpose now is tending that stubborn patch of garden until it blooms. Maybe it's sharing the stories your grandchildren will never find in a book. Maybe it's volunteering, mentoring, or just listening, really listening, to someone who needs it. Purpose doesn't retire. It just changes its uniform. And the moment you stop asking why you wake up, the world starts to shrink. Keep asking. Keep chasing. Because when you have a reason, age becomes nothing but a number. But purpose alone can't survive if you hand the wheel to someone else. 2. Never give up your independence. It always starts small. Let me do that for you. Don't bother with that anymore. You should rest. I'll handle it. They mean well. They really do. But if you're not careful, kindness can turn into a quiet kind of control. And piece by piece, your independence slips away. Independence isn't about doing everything yourself. It's about deciding what matters to you. It's the freedom to choose your meals, your clothes, your schedule, your life. It's the right to make small mistakes and learn from them, just like you always have. When someone else starts making your choices, the world gets smaller. When you take them back, it expands again. You can accept help without giving up control. You can say thank you and still say I'll decide. Because independence is more than movement, it's dignity. And once you lose that, every other part of you begins to dim. So make your own choices, even in small ways. Cook your favorite meal. Pick your outfit. Drive if you can. And when someone tries to take over, smile and remind them, you've been steering this life longer than they've been alive. Hold that independence tight, because it's the backbone of everything else. And when you keep it, something beautiful happens. Your old dreams start to wake up. 3. Never give up your dreams. Dreams don't have expiration dates. They don't age. People just stop feeding them. Think back. Remember the things you once said you'd do someday? Learn the guitar. Travel to Italy. Paint again. Start a small business. Write that book. Someday didn't disappear. It just got buried under doubt. One of the biggest lies society tells us is that ambition is for the young. But every year, people prove that wrong. Like Nola Oakes, who earned her college degree at 95. Or Yuichiro Miura, who climbed Mount Everest at 80. Or a 77-year-old grandmother in the US who turned her cookie recipes into a viral online bakery. Their secret isn't luck, it's refusal. Refusal to let fear of age stop them from trying something new. Dreams keep your soul oxygenated. They remind you that you're still becoming, not just existing. And sometimes, the dream itself isn't even the point. It's the act of chasing it, the spark it brings back to your eyes. You don't need anyone's permission to dream again. All you need is one decision. Start small, but start. Maybe your knees can't handle skydiving, fine. Write your story instead. Maybe you can't travel far. Then bring the world to you through books, art, or conversation. Every dream you chase tells time, you don't own me. And once you start speaking to time like that, something else stirs inside you. your voice. 4. Never give up your voice. You've lived through storms most people today can't imagine. You've seen the world change, rise, collapse, rebuild, and through it all, you've learned. So why stay silent now? Too many people your age bite their tongue just to keep peace. They don't want to cause waves, or they believe no one wants to listen. But your voice carries more power now than ever before. When you speak from experience, not theory. When you share your story, you give others a roadmap. Your laughter has value. Your opinions have weight. Your lessons could save someone from making the same mistakes you did. Don't let anyone talk over you just because you have gray hair. And don't hide your stories because you think they don't matter. They matter more than you know. Write them down. Record them. Tell them at the dinner table. Say what needs to be said, because silence isn't peace, it's erasure. Your voice is proof that you were here, that you lived, loved, lost, learned, and still kept going. So speak with the kind of strength only time can build. Because once you reclaim your voice, the world hears something it's been missing, your truth. And with truth comes something rare, something most people forget even exists after a certain age: joy. 5. Never give up your joy. There's a strange rule people start to follow once they hit a certain age, the rule that says you have to be serious all the time. As if laughter is for children and joy is some luxury you outgrow. But here's the truth. Joy doesn't belong to the young. It belongs to anyone who chooses it. And if you stop choosing it, you start aging faster than your body ever could. Joy isn't just about happiness. It's about rebellion. It's saying, I've seen enough darkness to know that light is worth chasing. Play your favorite song and let yourself move, even if it's just a slow sway in the kitchen. Watch a silly movie that makes you laugh until you cry. Tell that ridiculous story your friends have heard 100 times, and tell it again because it still makes you smile. When you let yourself feel joy, something inside resets. Your heart loosens, your breath deepens, your face remembers how to light up. Doctors call it endorphins. You can call it proof that you're still alive. And here's what most people don't realize. Joy attracts connection. It draws people to you because joy is magnetic. It reminds others that life can still be beautiful, even in its later chapters. But joy doesn't thrive in isolation. It needs people. It needs moments shared. And that brings us to the next thing you must never give up. 6. Never give up your connections. Loneliness doesn't always look lonely. Sometimes it looks like a quiet house, a phone that doesn't ring, a day that feels too long and too quiet. The truth is, isolation is one of the biggest threats to older adults, not because of what it takes away, but because of what it slowly convinces you of, that nobody needs you anymore. But you are wrong. The world still needs you. Your wisdom, your humor, your presence. Human connection is not optional. It's medicine. It keeps your mind alert, your heart steady, your mood stable. Call that old friend you lost touch with. Join a book club, a gardening group, a walking circle, anything that puts you near other souls. And if you think, no one wants to hear from me, remember this. There's someone out there who feels exactly the same way, waiting for you to call first. There's a group of retirees in California who call themselves the Friday Crew. Every Friday at 10 a.m., rain or shine, they meet at a park bench for coffee, laughter, and conversation. When one of them didn't show up one week, the others went straight to his house. He'd fallen, and their visit probably saved his life. That's what connection does. It keeps us alive, not just in body, but in spirit. So don't pull away. Reach out. Because the world is quieter without your voice in it. And yet, even with purpose, independence, dreams, joy, and connection, there's one more thing, the one that holds all the rest together. The thing that defines who you are long after your titles and roles are gone. 7. Never give up your identity. You've worn many names in your life: parent, worker, partner, friend. And at some point, those names start to fade. The kids move out, the job ends, loved ones pass on, and suddenly, people look at you like a chapter that's already been written. But you are not a title that expired. You are not a former anything. You are still you, layered, flawed, alive, and worthy. Your identity isn't something time can take away unless you hand it over. It's built from every story you've lived through, every person you've loved, every mistake you've learned from, every victory you've earned. Maybe you once led a company, raised a family, or built something from nothing. That doesn't disappear just because your days look quieter now. Your worth was never in your doing. It's in your being. When you lose track of who you are, remind yourself like this. Look in the mirror and say your own name out loud. Then list what's still true, not what's gone, but what remains. Your humor, your empathy, your strength, your resilience. These are not souvenirs from your past. They are the core of who you are. There was a woman named Marjorie who lost her husband after 50 years of marriage. For months, she felt like half a person, unsure of who she was without him. One day, she found an old easel in the attic. Her husband had bought it decades ago, back when she used to paint. She sat down and started again, brush in hand, heart trembling. By the end of the week, her house smelled like turpentine and hope. She painted every morning until she ran out of canvases. And when her daughter visited, she said, "Mom, I haven't seen you look this alive in years." Marjorie smiled and said softly, "I didn't know I was still in here." That's the power of remembering who you are. Identity isn't about who you were. It's about who you decide to be now. Because the truth is, age doesn't erase you. It reveals you, the fire that never goes out. So, my friend, if you take nothing else from this, take this. Never give up your sense of purpose. Never give up your independence. Never give up your dreams. Never give up your voice. Never give up your joy. Never give up your connections. And above all, never give up your identity. Because these aren't just things. They're the 7 pillars of being alive. Lose one, and life dims. Keep them, and time has no power over you. You can't stop the years from passing, but you can decide what those years mean. You can let them weigh you down, or let them polish you into something rare and brilliant. You're not too old to laugh. You're not too old to love. You're not too old to start again. If you're watching this, that means you're still here, breathing, thinking, feeling. And as long as that's true, there is still life to live, joy to feel, and light to give. So tell me in the comments, which of these 7 things do you hold closest to your heart right now? Because your story might be the one that wakes someone else up. If this message spoke to you, please like this video, not for the algorithm, but so it finds someone who needs it today. And if you haven't already, subscribe to join this community, a place where wisdom doesn't fade. It grows brighter with every story shared. Thank you for being here. Thank you for still shining your light. And no matter what happens tomorrow, remember this. The fire inside you never goes out unless you let it. So don't. Keep it burning. Keep living. And never, ever give up the things that make you you.